You see? You see? You see? Like, what are we talking about here, bro? This extra shit. Okay. I'm gonna get. Hold on. Chat, do you have like a. Because Valentine's Day is officially in 1 week. And I know what I'm gonna wear. I know what I'm gonna put together. I'm actually doing this the day after Valentine's Day. So it's not even gonna be a on day thing. It's gonna be after. Cause I need to make sure I could get a no. It's small. It's simple shit. It's simple shit. No. It's simple shit. It's like what do you call that? It's like a real nah. Hold on.
Wait, is what Van?
I was basically I was not calling. I was asking to see like what y'all nah, cause I forgot. It's not the day after. It is the day after, but the day. I was asking y'all though, but like, what is your favorite? No, not favorite. What is it like? What's the worst thing that's happened to you on Valentine's Day? I am sharing. I'm sharing. I'm sharing right now. I'm not lying. I'm not blushing. My face is black. Bird shot on you. How many Valentines? Bro, what the fuck kind of question is that to ask? Nothing is just another day. Wow, what the fuck? Okay. I gotta plan my fit for real. That's what I'm saying. We got a week. You have 5 All right. It's my pop's birthday. So your dad's your Valentine. Oh, that's adorable. It's adorable. Got yelled at. Jason stole my girl. Fuck Valentine's. I got cheated on, bro. Fuck that day. Okay.
So glad you brought it up. Sean, will you be my Valentine?
I just
I'll gift 50 subs.
I just asked like what the worst thing has happened to y'all on Valentine's Day. I didn't want to be alone because I do have a bad story, but it's a trauma story. It's not funny. It's actually not funny, like at all. So I was just asking if y'all shared anything in common. If you find something. But I wanted to see this video talking about the worst Valentine's Day stories that have happened. I don't even think it's gonna be that bad. I'm gonna tell you, but I just want you to be prepared for the vibe to be completely killed. Okay? It's a bad story. It's not even that bad. It's just like it's just not funny. Valentine's Day will be the first me and my boyfriend share after 3 years of being long distance. Oh shit. It's over. It's over, I promise you. Got into an argument at the restaurant, had to take it out on the street. You fought your date? What if your date dresses terrible? You gotta lead a date. If it's awful fits, then you gotta lead a date. I'm sorry. This is a one time a year thing. Like you can't. You gotta try again with the next nigga. You know what I mean? Mine isn't funny though. I'm serious. It's not funny. It told me a lot about my childhood and about the trauma and me not being able to trust people. You feel me? Like I'm just putting it out there, bro. It was not a good Valentine's Day that one year. It's okay. I don't mind a trauma dump. Okay, well I'ma just put it here first then. Hold on.
Valentine Day disasters have you witnessed? I blew my car's tire and my friend came in to bail me out. We're both straight dudes and forgot it was Valentine's. Decided to have dinner and both were coming
Why are
from
y'all saying you
important
love me?
meetings, so had
I'm
suits
fine.
on. We didn't catch on until the end on how the entire waitstaff thought we were just the cutest.
Damn, that's crazy. Cutest gay couple? I got on my friend's motorcycle one time back in 2016, and we ended up. Y'all going all right, bro? But it wasn't even Valentine's Day. I don't even know why I'm telling this story, but I ended up on the back of his shit, and we fell off the motorcycle. And as soon as we got up, I'm not gonna say it, bro. No, I'm just saying. I didn't love every second, but I got up and my hands was around this nigga waist and my face was dead in his crotch. Like, what the fuck?
Worst thing is when I told a girl I love her and will
It
she be
wasn't
my
even nice.
Valentine and she said no and went to her friends that I was ugly, smell like ish and look like my D-smart. This was in high school. I'm 40 but it still trauma me about how hurt I was did.
Bro, you have a different age every fucking stream.
I once was a server at a restaurant
That's
and
not
when
even
a
that
fight
bad.
broke out I got punched in the scuffle trying help break it up.
That'd be the worst, bro. Imagine you trying to stop a fight in front of your shorty, you get knocked the fuck out. You ain't even involved. You just trying to be a nice guy. Goody two shoes ass nigga. White knight ass nigga. Save a hoe ass nigga. Like, what are you doing? Now you on the floor bleeding. Traumatize your lady on Valentine's Day. Crazy.
Gay couple.
And she know that you can't protect her.
There was a note in our reservations that it was an engagement. They wanted champagne, a specific seat, bunch of other stuff. The server comes up to the table with something like, so I read, we are celebrating an engagement. Congratulations. Confusion from the woman. Glaring from the guy. He hadn't proposed yet. She ruined it. These two were
damn.
a date and the guy went to go use the bathroom. The girl just up and leaves after he went to the restroom. When the guy came back he sat around for a while until asking his waitress where she went. She replied with saying that she left. The guy then asked the waitress if she would go on a date with him. The waitress said no.
Damn. Bro, at that point, I don't know, bro. Like, am I weird for saying, nah, I'ma just chill? That's fucked, bro. I'm not gonna say that. It would have been a joke, but it would have been bad. That's fucked up. Why would he ask her? I mean, at that point, what you got left to lose? I might as well. Man.
They came in at lunch the day after, so it was pretty empty, but it was still for a Valentine's Day date. They were both pretty nice at the beginning. The guy asked for a picture and whatnot. As the meal went on, the dude got progressively drunker, and by the time I brought the check out, the woman was gone. When the dude gave me his card, he said, I'll give you a bit of advice. If you're taking a girl out to break up with her, do it at a McDonald's and not an expensive restaurant.
This is so fucking stupid. What?
He proposed. She said no. He cried and tried to change her mind.
Imagine taking a girl that you plan to break up with on a date. What?
For 20 minutes while she sat there stony-faced. She finally got up and walked out. He paid and left in tears. Not wait staff, but I used to work front desk at
Oh my god, this about to be a long fucking story. Ain't nobody got time for this. Whoa, what? How did you get the cops? Woman comes down with a cut above her eye, looking like she just left a few rounds with a boxer. Woman starts sobbing and asks us to call the cops, which we do. Turns out this girl's boyfriend just beat the shit out of her during a fight, and from what I could tell, this wasn't the first time. So how the fuck does it? What does this have to do with Valentine's Day? Collect her stuff and move to the next room. There were bottles of alcohol in the room. She donated to the front desk. I got a bottle of Hypnotic and some vodka. Manager got a bottle of Patron. Cherry on top of everything. The dude's wife caught. Oh my god. I feel like there's a silver lining that needs to occur, because my story isn't much better than this. Okay, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, it's not much better in this, in the sense that, like, it's just, it kills the vibe. It kills, like, the chill factor, bro. Like, I guarantee the chat not gonna look like this after I tell the story. It's not even a bad story or long. It's just like, I realized
I was into was off the books, and I really like her, and she bent over a dude passing out that I didn't see eye to eye with, but she did that on purpose to get gang on pipe out at school, and was sick as hell back in school.
Y'all was getting cheated on in middle school? Y'all don't think that's crazy? I'm just saying, like, how did you get cheated on in middle school, bro? That's like the easiest relationship to keep. Never had a girlfriend, no bullshit. Why aren't you said you was like, what, 20 or 21? I'm sure you've been in like a relationship, you know? You just like official girl. Like, you don't get your first official like girlfriend until like high school, like college era. Them earlier relationships, you know what I'm saying? You don't really remember those too much. I've literally gotten with a girl and broken up with the girl the exact same day when I was in middle school, bro. Those relationships don't mean nothing. Never had a girlfriend and I'm 23. Oh shit. Well, she coming, you know? 26, never had a boy. Okay, what the fuck? 28. What are y'all doing? Never touched a girl. I'm 29. Bro, there's nothing wrong with that. But why are y'all admitting this? What the fuck is going on? Whoa, you gotta chill. Don't got the funds? That's respectable. That's respectable. Nah, niggas just lying. 16, never had a girlfriend, but it didn't go well. Here we go. 26 and have commitment issues. Niggas is depressive. Yeah, they actually killed the vibe. Okay, well, this is the perfect time for me to say it then. Okay, so, alright. Jesus, I couldn't even, like, he just
I'm
knew.
40 and I don't have any wife or kids or been in a relationship that lasts 1 week.
Anyways, like I was saying, so this happened probably, 2013 or 14 Valentine's Day. It was either the day before or the day of. And we had a great, phenomenal time. You know, I met this girl. I've been talking to her for about like three and a half weeks, something like that. We had been out a couple times, but I ain't never been to her house. We ain't never fooled around or nothing like that. So Valentine's Day went so perfect, and the vibe was so immaculate that at the end of it, you know what I'm saying? She just giving all types of signals and signs, you know, for me to basically come through. And I was like, all right, so you know, I'm gonna just come back to your shit. And then she was like, yeah, but I didn't like the way she said it. And my trauma response, you know what I'm saying? This all stems from childhood. My immediate response was like, oh, no, that's good. Like, cause it's not about setup. If I don't feel, right? Let me see how I can word this. I need enthusiastic confirmation. When I was younger, I need enthusiastic confirmation, bro. I don't want no type of hesitation. I don't want no type of, you know what I'm saying? Like, if maybe I want a full 100%. Yes, I want you there. Come. That's
Sean,
what I
I'm
want.
20
you know?
and scared to interact with women. I have never had girlfriend. Am I cooked?
You're not cooked, bro. You're 20 years old. You don't have any charismatic bone in your body. You probably need a couple jobs that'll give you some retail experience so you can learn how to talk to people more. Don't look at girls as different people. They just people. Once you learn how to talk to people, that shit is easy as fuck. It's not a problem. I promise you. Just you gonna get older. That'll leave you. But the thing is, right, I needed that enthusiastic. Yes, I need that enthusiastic. I want you to come through. I want you to be with me on this Valentine's Day, and I didn't get that. And so I start, walking back. I took her to her car and everything like that. I started walking back, and I was like, damn. And then she called me back over, and she was like, nah, you could come. And I'm like, nah, I'm good, I'm good. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna get my shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get it going. I hope you had a great time. I had a good time. We should do it again. And then out of nowhere, this woman just starts crying. And I'm like, what's wrong? She was like, I hope did I just fuck up? Like, did I fuck you up or something? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I just had things to, you know what I'm saying? I had like things to clean at my house and all this other shit and things like that. Like, I really want you to come now. And I'm like, no. Like, cause I feel like, it's pity at this point. And I didn't realize I'm just making her feel worse whole time. Like, I didn't think that me being honest was a bad thing in this situation. I really didn't. She was dead crying. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to come at this point. I started getting mad at that point. Cause I'm just, no, you saying, oh my God, how is this rest in peace me? How am I scaring you? You should have cleaned before? I didn't care what the excuse was, but I just started getting agitated because she kept telling me to come, and she didn't realize like my high had been blown at this point. You know what I'm saying? I say all that to say like that's really how the whole story was encompassed. You know, she ended up driving back home, and then she kept texting me saying you could come over anytime you want, and then it turned into a relationship where anytime I would see her beyond this point, it was like a throw self at you kind of type situation. But she didn't realize I had already permanently closed myself off. If I don't ever feel like, you know, if I open up one time and I like, what is that word? I show you how I feel about something, and I feel any sort of slight sense of hesitation, I'm permanently closed off. And I've asked friends about this before, like, does that make me petty or some shit like that? Does that make me like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? You saying Sean, he just like me? That's not savage. I just don't feel comfortable no more. I don't feel comfortable no more. So I just permanently close off to you. Even if we had a future or something like that, it's impossible for me to put you in that lens ever again. I gotta go, like, the first impression means everything. So I can't ever put that shit out there. It's a little insecure. I wouldn't call it insecure. Insecure will be like never being willing to be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? That would be the insecure aspect. I just won't want to do that with you again. And I realized this was probably a childhood thing, because one time I asked someone to do something for me, and they used that favor as a way to keep me in line for what they wanted me to do, like, constantly. And I never liked feeling like that. I hated feeling like that. So I just made it a point to, if someone genuinely wanted to do something with you or for you, and it don't take no convincing, bro. It don't take no convincing. It don't take no, you know, additions or nothing like that. It's either a yes or a no, and that's it. But I realized I never grew out of that. It's still with me to this day. I only do things by myself that I know that I can do. I never ask nobody for help, and I'm just not that type of nigga. I feel like that make me petty in a little bit of a sense, though, but I don't feel like that. I feel like it's a good way to defend myself sometimes, but I feel like it's also not great. You feel me?
Sean, to be honest, your story wasn't as bad as what chat said.
I know it wasn't. It was just a vibe killer, that's all. I didn't want all the stories to be funny, and then I come through with some bullshit just now. Not petty, but childish to an extent. How do you find that childish? I mean, it does stem from childhood. I'm not gonna say it don't, but I don't. How do you find that childish? Shitting and vomiting story clears. Well, this wasn't really a story. It was just more of a, you know what I'm saying? Why it's so hard to dive into relationships and shit like that. You feel me? Because some people don't feel needed when you don't ask for shit. I never asked for nothing. And it stems from childhood. And it just reminded me, because on Valentine's Day, I always think about that story. Valentine's Day is coming up again. It's just like, I would have really loved to go to her house that same night. I would have really loved to, you know, have a good time with her. But the slight hesitation just made me say, you know what, regardless of what it was, if she bent over on a silver platter and offered herself to you, it wouldn't matter, because you will never feel this way about her ever again. Ever again.
You got that doing the group project by yourself mentality.
Nah, not that. I recognize when people are beneficial in helping you accomplish a goal. That's different. I'm saying if it's something that, even if I needed help with, if it's something that I have as a goal or a request, I just feel more comfortable not asking for help at all. I just don't like that. I don't like that feeling. How old was I? 18 or 19, I think. How old was I in 2013? No. 17 or 18. 17 or 18. That's Olympic level self-sabotage. I'll pray for you. Wow. That was condescending. That hurt my feelings. I should ban you. My fault. My fault. I was trauma response. My bad. Wait, 18. No way you still do this. Still do what? Do things on my own? Or don't ask people for help if I don't want them to know my business? Yeah, I still do that. I don't think I'll ever stop doing that. That don't mean I won't accept help, though. I think self-sabotage is you not accepting help. I'll accept help. I'm just not going to ask if I feel like I can get it done on my own. I'm always going to be my first option every time. Even if it's like really big, a big request, I'm always going to be my first go-to. Like, all my limbs have to be cut off. I got to be like physically disabled before I'll ask you, bro. It's just not happening. Oh yeah, and I'm stubborn. I prefer doing shit on my own. I work better that way. Been like this since I moved out of my mom's. You have an issue with being emotionally vulnerable? Nah, I don't. I wouldn't say a fear opening up. I open up real easy. I throw my shit on the table. I plop that shit on the table like in 2 seconds. I really don't care about that. I don't be holding secrets or information like that. That don't really mean that much to me. I'm just, sometimes when you let people know a certain thing in terms of like, I would like you to do this. Some people, I don't trust people's ability to not try to hold things over you. I guess is my thing. You feel me? That's really what it is. Some people, they'll take you liking something and then they'll use it as like a piece of power over you. And I don't like that. So when it comes to like needing people for that, I just would prefer keeping it to myself, you know? Even if I really want something, it's just like, nah, I don't think it's worth it because I don't trust you. I don't trust your ability to be normal. I don't trust your ability to not hold this over somebody's head or your ability to treat them well despite you having a certain level of influence over them in this regard. I just don't trust you. That takes a long time. It takes a very, very long time. What does that mean? Oh, a cynic? I guess. I guess maybe a little bit. Maybe potentially. Maybe. They found out you like gilfs? But would a grandma ever really treat me wrong? When did I say that? So basically, you're scared to emotionally be vulnerable? No, I never said that. I never said that. Say no to buying shit? Oh, that's why you ate my ass. Okay, that's not that's not the same thing. What's my sign? I'm a Scorpio, my nigga. That's not the same thing, okay? I didn't say that I want to eat somebody's ass and like that gives me some sort of pleasure. That's not what I was saying. I have a fear of wasting time emotionally? Nah. I'm an emotional. I tell you the. I've told, like I said, I've told chat some fucked up shit. Some fucked up shit. I haven't told y'all the worst things that have happened to me, but that don't really take much for me to tell people. I think that's an opportunity for people to bond more often than not. You being honest with people about your past and shit like that. I don't really hold that to a high regard. But the things that happen when you younger, I guess that shit just don't leave for real. Like that shit just like it sticks. It just stayed with me that whole time. Like I don't know what you gonna do with this. Like you know that I want or need you in some capacity. Like I don't like how people act when they know that. But like I said, if we on that type of level and you've proven to me already that you know how to handle that type of influence or power, then you know what I'm saying? I'll never have a problem asking. But that's certain people. That's not every person. You know what I mean? You never really vibe with astrology. So can someone explain why people hate Scorpios? There's got to be some reason, bro. I'm tired of getting this random hate. Somebody asked me what my sign is. You say Scorpio. Oh, brother. All right, bro. I get it. Here we go. We take hoes. I do find. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Just fuck it. Just forget it. Yeah, it's hyper independence maybe, which is still bad. It's still not the optimal way to be, because sometimes you get real stubborn. You don't really have, other perspectives looking in on it. Like, you could really be helped pretty easily, but your lack of trust in other people's abilities is just kind of going, what I'm saying, force you into being very self-reliant. But I agree with the community thing. I recognize and understand the value in having people around you. I definitely know that. I got the people to depend on, but I just don't use them like that. That's really all it is. What the fuck is this? My senior year of high school, my dad crashed out and caught a body. Difficult to open up to anyone because it seemed like they didn't really care to help me find a solution. More just, oh, that's crazy. Hope it gets better. Well, not to be a dick, but how the fuck do I help in that situation? You just told me your dad caught a body. What do I do about that? Like, how do I help you? Remember your mom told you to leave that girl when I asked for my birth time. You being there for him? Yeah, 100%. I could be there for you. Sometimes, but I just feel like y'all gotta not put me in a weird position, bro. Because I want to sit there, but I don't want to just sit there. Like, you basically saying you going to unload on me, and I'm supposed to just sit there and take it. I want to speak too, but if I say the wrong thing, it might go crazy. I'm not going to laugh unless we got that type of relationship. Like I said, one of my friends told me her father died, and we laughed about it for like 20, 30 minutes. Some people you got that rapport with. Other people, it's like, damn, I'm got to sit here and awkwardly watch you cry. Okay. Oh, you want a hug? Okay. You're getting it on my shirt. Okay. This is an Amiri shirt. Costs $400, bro. Okay. Yeah, okay. No, it's only one left in stock, but you got it, bro. It's bro, fine. I'll just put it in the washing machine, decrease the value even more. You valid, bro. Don't worry about it. Oh, you got it on my Hellstar too. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Don't, bro. I promise to God, you good, bro. How much was his casket? I'm not asking out of like any weird. Me too. Like I was wondering if like for when my dad died, like maybe I'll be there. I don't know. How am I insane for that? I'm just saying the situation's awkward. I'm the only one taking the L in this conversation, bro. Like, you can't do that to me, bro. We gotta have a laugh about this. I'm sorry. You didn't care about the shirt price when you cutting them up? Yeah, but I do now that you getting snot on it. Now I can't wear it regardless, and I still gotta wash it, and the fade is gonna happen. That's what's kind of crazy. I don't like that. I don't like that feeling, bro. I'm not gonna get this shirt back. I'm just telling you, dude. Shit costly. Let's get back to trauma dumping. Why? I already told you my story. It's over, okay? I have or had issues trusting people's intention when it comes to them having a certain level of influence or power over you. I don't want to give that to nobody. I'm not doing that. I need enthusiastic involvement. If I don't have that, I'm gone. That's why it was always crazy to me when I was growing up and I would hear these stories about dudes and like forcing themselves, because I'm just like, how do you even get any satisfaction out of being with somebody that don't want to be with you? How do you have to? Why would you ever try to convince somebody that you are a good idea? Like, imagine, like, my pride is the first thing before morals and anything. My pride is just gonna speak for me and just be like, no, you are not wanted here. Even if it's a slight bit of hesitation, I'm gone. I'm leaving. I'm over this. I don't want to be involved. It's not even a feeling of rejection. It's just a feeling of like, nah, I don't like how that feels. I'm gone. I'm good. It's not gonna be satisfying at all. Please leave me alone. Did you think she was gonna hold intimacy over you? 100%. If there is somebody that isn't enthusiastically wanting to be with you, especially when it comes to intimacy, and you have to convince them and they agree, first of all, that's weird. But second of all, if they end up being one of those people that looks at it as like a power play, you are setting yourself up for the worst relationship humanly imaginable. That's why everyone needs to be enthusiastic. Everyone needs to be interested in one another. It has to be the feeling has to be mutual, bro. You cannot be one-sided in that, because what a weird relationship to have. They gonna resent you or use you, one of the two. And if you end up getting used, fuck. Just drop it. Just drop it. Don't even go into it. That's just. I didn't even know that though at the time. It was just that one little bit of hesitation that she showed was enough for, before the morals or anything, the pride just spoke out immediately, and the distrust, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I don't even. It don't matter how I felt before that. It was a perfect date. She was a beautiful girl. No, it's over. I'm cooked. I feel it. Our whole connection just got severed. When Kai said I don't like your energy, what energy? What if my girl don't fuck with sex? What do I do? Find a girl that do. If that's a big point of contention for you, I wouldn't get with a girl that doesn't value sex at all. That's probably not a good match. If that's what you're looking for. If she's not interested in sex, and you're not interested, then you got yourself a match. But if you are, and that's a core thing for you, you should find somebody that's interested. Do not try to force it. Do not. She just don't do it. It's just not. You're setting yourself up. She could also not like you. She probably do like him, but some people don't like to express their like for people through physical intimacy and shit like that. And if that's what you like to do, you need to find somebody that you on the same page with, because you're gonna feel crazy if you keep this up. I'm just saying. How do you get over it then if they don't feel the same? What do you mean? How do you get? You don't have to get out. You don't have a choice. It's not like how you get over it. You don't have a choice but to get over it, so you just do. If y'all not on the same page, you can't just stay in that. That's crazy. You can't make somebody see things from the way you see it. If y'all not a match, you just not a match. Sometimes you could talk to people and compromise, though. I do believe relationships are compromise. You feel me? You have to compromise with people sometime. But over important shit like that, I don't really feel like there's much compromising that can be done. You're talking about somebody's sexual interest in you. You can't change that like that easily. I wouldn't try to convince somebody to see my point of view on that. But if we're talking about like, oh, you want me to leave the toilet seat down more consistently because I forget and I don't consider that you around, or you want me to leave, little toiletries in my bathroom because you be over a lot and I don't do it as often, or I want you to, I don't know, use less seasoning when you're making my fucking pork chop, Small compromises are okay. That's fine. Compromise and complete change aren't the same thing, I feel like you telling somebody that we need to fuck more and they don't like fucking is you basically saying like you need to change your hormones or some shit like that. I don't know. I can't control that. People say the guy should like the girl more for it to work. Nah, y'all gotta like each other the same. Y'all gotta be fully locked in. None of that halfway shit. That's another thing. I don't like. How do y'all pursue girls that you don't even know? I don't get it. Like, what are we doing? Like, of course, what girl wouldn't be walking around with a massive fucking ego if a bunch of niggas are telling her that she's the craziest that they've ever seen and they don't even know her? Why wouldn't I feel like I'm the shit constantly? What the fuck? Random bitches I don't even know just coming up to me. Like, sometimes that happened, though. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it happened, but like, come on, dude. We losing recipes? What you mean by that? I'm just saying, just like people first. You gonna have to like people. Like, I don't know. I don't get how y'all be doing that. Shit sound crazy to me. I'm downloading Poppy Time now too, by the way.
For virgin it's different. As a virgin I feel pressured. BC a lot of guys expect sex to be standard in the relationship. Like if I want to have it ATM or not.
Yeah, I mean, it should be your choice, Should be your choice. I would not want to sleep with a virgin, though. Me being, I feel like that's just, I'm not saying I couldn't, but I don't know. I feel like I'd be like, I feel like I'm taking something. Obviously I'm taking something. Obviously I'm taking something, but like, it's like I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't know why I feel like that. I think in society's mind they associate virginity with like young, and so it's a negative connotation if you like an adult, and you still stripping somebody of their virginity. That's like very closely associated with like childhood, I guess. But another part is just it's like a big difference in sexual experience. So I feel like it's a lot for a virgin to take on, you know. Virginity is a social construct. Okay, Gio. Why stripping? Did I say stripping? You scared to mess up? 100%. 100%. You don't understand when you having sex with somebody else and it's their first time. You're their view or their standard until they fuck again or fuck some more. You're their standard for what sex is. You have to show them a great time, and you got to be super comfortable with them. Like I wouldn't even touch a virgin for at least like 6 months. I really would. I would have to be locked in. I don't even want to. I would just feel bad. I need you to love me if you a virgin for real. Stop worrying about them. I'm gonna lose my V card. It'll happen naturally. Not desperate. That's the way it should be.
I don't know if you watch it anymore, but there's this new cut video that is crazy while you're waiting. It's called Match the Person to Their Ex. It dropped 3 weeks ago.
They have 3 poppy playtimes. What the fuck? Hold on. Match the what? Wait. Huh? What the fuck did you just say? Oh my god. I forgot what you just said. I can't see it. Bro, this shit look weird.
I keep it real. It's some girls I come across that has that aura that just gets me nervous a bit, but I embrace that I am nervous and keep it calmer and real. Like at work, it's this fine woman there, brown skin, silky, and I always holler at her to build my shy off. Then the more I see her, I chat.
So you trying to, you know what I'm saying? You want to go crazy. Got that aura that gets me nervous. Why you nervous? What you nervous for? I would question that first. You don't want marriage. I used to think I wanted it so badly, but I was really just broke. How the fuck did you come with the perspective you have now then? Watch the TikTok about the broke boyfriend. No. I'm not saying he can't be nervous. I'm asking why he's nervous.
What up, Sean and chat? Yes, I'm late, but my brother Sean and I have a vid if you wanna check it out.
What the fuck? Who the fuck is Shondon? Cause he don't want to fumble. Fumble what? Y'all realize, like, the world. Y'all realize. That's why I say you gotta stop looking at women as different species.
I think my first time I might let out a quick hooray or some.
Like yippee! Oh my god! You gotta have a catchphrase in your head. You know what I'm saying? First time you lose your virginity, you get that one off. You gotta have a catchphrase. I don't know if like boom goes the dynamite works for you, or like Rasengan. You just scream out, you know, Rasengan in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Or curse technique. We watching Jujutsu Kaisen now. You just scream out Gojo's name. That wouldn't be bad. I would do that. You know what I'm saying? If I was a virgin in these times. You gotta have something, you know what I mean? Awesome sauce? Booyah? Believe. Domain expansion is so you're a loser. But see, those be the ones. That's why you can't be. What did I just pop my shit?
I say I'm nervous cause I overthink with some girls, like maybe cause I don't look as rich as her type thoughts it's random. But when I talk to her the energy is good and she smiles a lot at me when I talk to her.
Well then keep that up, you know? You should keep that up.
Talking to women is easy when you grew up with a lot of women.
Yeah, I think that too. I have one male cousin, one brother, obviously one father, and like one uncle, and it's like 75% women in the family. And then most of my friends, and then most of the people that I work with, that I was working with. And then most of the people that I worked with the last 5 years. Why does that happen to me? The fuck?
My uncle motto is wussy, but I digress.
Oh yeah, he got caught up. Your uncle got 2 STDs right now. Y'all can't drink off the same cup. Make sure he got a plastic cup. I never had that super freaky uncle. I actually want to be the freaky uncle when I get like in the next 15, 20 years. I don't want to be weird freaky, but I want to have that story for my nephew. Like, look here, young blood. All right. I'm about to give you this penny. What you do with it is what you will do with it. But just know the copper ain't the copper for no reason. I want to be like super nasty, but super vague and ambiguous and just leave him with a thought. Like, what can I do with this, Unc? That's what I really want in the back of my mind. You know what I'm saying? I got to leave him with a story. I'm just saying. Sean catchphrase gonna be, I had so much pussy, I turned to bussy? Nah. But I understand it. I get it. You gonna traumatize him? No, I'm not. He don't need to hear that. Oh, he definitely needs to hear that. I would have loved to hear that. I didn't have an unc to give me a box of condoms as a super inappropriate gift for my 16th birthday. I didn't have that. Would I have liked it? Yeah. Would I have used them all?
Have you seen How to Be a Player? Lol, that movie when I was young had me caught up on what I wanted to do.
Nah, I didn't see it. But I had movies that I watched that reminded me of my friends, like The Wood, for example. Watching that so much and then seeing it be kind of like a mirror of me in middle school was just like, oh my god, like this shit really big